Hi, my name is Ashley, and today we'll be discussing Hoopla. Hoopla, in addition to Libby, is our ebook and e-audiobook service. You can access ebooks and e-audiobooks for free. It is intended to augment our collection as well as increase digital access to patrons of all ages. You can also get an app at Google Play, the App Store, or Amazon. In order to access Hoopla from the internet, you can go to our website, jgrls.org. You can then go down until you see the Hoopla link, and you can click on it. It'll take you to the page, and this gives some information about what Hoopla is, as well as how you can get started. It has the Play Store links right here. You can find help when clicking on this link. And it also gives you a bit of information as far as how to register, how to browse, how to borrow, and how to return. And as you see, borrowed titles will be automatically returned after the 21-day lending period. You can get up to 4 items each month, and there are no holds, waitlist, or late fees for any content. So we'll go ahead and go to this link, hoopladigital.com, and it'll take you to the main page. And you can either get started today and register, and all you need is your library card, or you can just put the, if you already have an account, just put the email in and get started. And so this is my main page. And you can utilize the search bar at the top of the screen to search for titles. And if you click on the down arrow, you can either just search for everything, or if you're looking for a specific format like audiobooks or ebooks, you can click on there and it'll search for only audiobooks. And you can also search by author, categories, publishers, and even the series. So if you're into a series and you need to know what the next one of the series is, and if we have it, this would be a good tool to use. If you scroll down, you can also browse recently borrowed items that you've returned. And you also have a recommended for you category based on the items that you've already checked out and returned. And in order to see more, you can click on the right arrow here and just scroll and see all the recommendations that Hoopla has customized for you. And you can also just look at the popular ebooks and e-audiobooks. So these are the ebooks, and again, you can click on the right button and just scroll down what's popular now in this format, as well as what's popular now in the e-audiobooks. And we'll go back up to recommended for me. And so if you see a title and you're interested in it and you want to know more about it, you can click on the title, and a write-up will appear, and it'll give you information on such things as who the author is, who it's read by, if it's in a series, what number in the series it is, as well as a brief synopsis. Okay, and you can also rate the title. So after you listen to it or read it, you can rate them here. And you can see the average rating as well. So it's 4.5 out of 5 stars now. So it's a pretty high rating. And you can also see who has published it, as well as how long it's going to be and in what language, as well as when it was released. And they also have links to Facebook and Twitter, and you can like it as well. Okay, and so if you're interested in that, you can click on borrow. And this will pop up, and you'll just have to confirm borrow the title again, and it gives you some information. So it's available for 21 days after you borrow it, and you can stream it or download it. And once you're good with that and you're sure you want to borrow it, you can click on borrow title. Okay, and so it gives you the due date down here, September 3rd, Friday. And to begin playing, you can click play. And you can see it pops up down here with the name of the book, the author, a little thumbnail, and then you can adjust the volume as well. And you can also go to full screen. So if you click on that little arrow that you see, it can bring it up. And you can fast forward 30 seconds, you can go back 30 seconds, you can skip to the next chapter. And it also gives you how much of the book you have completed. So right now, of course, I just started, it's at 0%, but you can see your progress from here. And you can also bookmark it from here and speed up. So if the speaker is going a little too fast, you can click on here and you can customize it, but it's normally set at 1.0. And if you want to skip to a chapter, you can click on chapters. And let's say I want to go to chapter 5, so I can just click on there and I can start playing chapter 5. And you can also click on sleep. So if you want to turn off the reader after a certain amount of time or at the end of the chapter, you can select it from here. Okay, and it'll automatically go off. So if you're prone to falling asleep at night, listening to the book, then you can set this and it'll just automatically go off. And so I'll go ahead and press the little down arrow again. And if I go up to my Hoopla, I can click on currently borrowed and I can see, okay, here it is, what I just checked out. So if you want to pause it and come back a little later, you can just go to currently borrowed, pull it up again and start playing. And you can also return it from here as well. So if you see down here, return now, you can either wait until the 21 days when it automatically returns it for you, or you can just click OK if you're done with it and you want to return it early. So now if you go back to my Hoopla and you go to currently borrowed, you see, okay, I borrowed it and I can now get 3 more titles a month because I'm limited to 4 titles a month. Even if you borrow a title and you turn it in, you still have only 3 more. So I'll go back to the home page and I'll scroll down, and this time I'll get an ebook. So I'll just go ahead and click on that one. And it's the same concept. You see when it was released, the author, the language, how long it is. And this is a print book, so it's an ebook. And the author, and so this is part of a series, the Nantucket Restaurant series, and it's the second one. Okay, and if you want more information about the series, you can actually click on this link. Okay, and it'll give you all the series so far. And if you click see more, you can see all the synopsis and you can see the ratings. So it's 4.5 out of 5, so pretty high. And you can also, if you look at these links down here, so it's in fiction, and these are the genres that it's listed on. So if you're interested in more contemporary, then you can click on here and all of the contemporary items will pop up. And you can narrow it down, so you can click format, it's only in eBooks. And you can do it by release day as well. So if you just want very recent ones in the last 7 days, you can click on it and it'll come up. And you can also sort by default, by popularity. You can do A to Z. But we'll go back to the book and we'll go ahead and we'll click borrow. And again, it will prompt us, do you really want to borrow? Yes, I do. Okay, and so again, it gives you the due date down here, Friday, September 3rd. And you can start reading. So once you open the book to read, in the upper left-hand corner, you'll see 3 horizontal lines. When you click on these, you'll have several options. You have search, chapter, bookmarks, highlights, and settings. So these allow you to search for a particular word or phrase within the book. And chapters, you can jump to a specific chapter, the same as you did with the audiobook. You can also see your bookmarks and highlights if you've done any in this book. And you can also change settings. So this, if you click on change settings, this would be where you change your font size, the text size. So if you want it a little bigger, you can do it here. You can make it bold, all the text, if you maybe have issues reading smaller text. Okay, you can also do line spacing. You can make it a little bigger in between the lines. Okay, and you can also select if you want it displayed in 1 or 2 columns. And you can also click on this vertical scrolling option. So this allows you to read the ebook in a scrolling view like a normal web page. So we'll just go ahead and click on this because it's going to make it a lot easier. I'll go ahead and exit out of this. So now you see it's come up like a web page. And you can start scrolling down. So this is chapter 1, and you can just scroll down like you would a web page. And you can see the progress as well. So I'm already on page 3 of 56. And to the right, you'll see I have 2 pages left in the chapter. And let's say I want to highlight something that I want to maybe come back later and remember. So you can left click on whatever it is you want to highlight. And once you release the mouse, you can either look up. So if you come across a word that you're not familiar with, this will be an option. You can search or you can highlight. So we'll go ahead and just click highlight, and you can select the color that you want to highlight it in, the font size. Okay, and so you see it's now highlighted. And you can also bookmark where you've left off. So if you want to come back a little later and finish, you can click this little bookmark in the upper right-hand corner, and it'll come back later. So if you go to the upper left-hand corner and again, click on those 3 horizontal lines, you can click on bookmarks and it'll show you, okay, I just marked page 1 in chapter 1, this date, and I can click on here and it'll go immediately to where I left off. And if you want to remove a bookmark, you can simply either go up to the upper right-hand corner and unclick it. And you can also do it via the 3 horizontal menu. And you can look at the highlights as well. So page 1 in chapter, this is what I highlighted, and I can add a note as well. So if I want to remember something about it, I can add a note here. And I can also jump to it from here. So if I left click, it'll jump automatically to where I highlighted. And so in order to get out of the reader, you can click close reader, and it'll take you back to the home screen. And we'll go up to my Hoopla again. And we'll go to currently borrowed. And so right now here it is. So in order to access it again, I can just click on it and it'll just pop right back up and see the highlights still there. We'll go ahead and get out of it again and go back to currently borrowed. And I can also go to favorites. So if I've added a title, they'll appear here, and that little heart icon that you saw in some of the items, when you click on it, it'll add it here to the favorites. So we'll go back and just add one of them. And so you see the little heart up here, you can click on it and this will become a favorite. And you can then view it in the favorites. And if you don't want to mark it again as a favorite, you can just click on the little heart and it'll go away. And you can also view your history. Okay, so this is my history, the name, when I returned it. And you can clear history if you don't want it to keep a track record. So in order to browse more popular items as well as genres and categories, you can click on the browse at the top of the home screen and then select whichever item format you would like to look for. So we'll go ahead and choose eBooks. And you can scroll down here and you can do the recommended, you can do just added, book club recommendations from Hoopla. They also have some nonfiction. So you can do 3D printing, robotics, cooking. And they also have genres and collections. So if you click on this, the featured collections like the book club that we just saw, you can click on it and it'll give you a list. And then you can also look at the genres. Okay, so if you're interested in, let's say history, you can click on here and you can narrow it down even further. It'll pop up with all of the ebooks that match that category. And you can also just do a search for here. So in order to change your settings in the upper right-hand corner, you can click on the little gear icon. And here you can change your password. You can select whether you want to receive emails or not. You can turn off your borrowing history. So if you don't want to keep track of it, you can unclick this. You can turn on kids mode to show only kid appropriate content in your browse and search results. Okay, and you can also, if you go to library, you'll get information. So this is the library that I'm connected to. And under recommendations, you can also click on what you really want to see on your home screen. So if you like audiobooks, you like biography and children's, you can select these. And they'll come up with more recommendations that match these categories. And you can also, if you go back to account, you can also log out from here as well. You can also perform an advanced search by clicking on the advanced search to the bottom right of the search bar. And you can fill out these, and it just has a bit more information that you can input. So you can do by title, characters and people and authors, the keywords that may come up, as well as the format, the dates, the series and publisher, and the subject and genre. And I'll go ahead and return my book. And you see, okay, now I have just 2 more titles left this month. And also to the upper left-hand, lower left-hand corner, you can click help. And so if you have any issues about kids mode, about the app permissions, any troubleshooting issues, you can come here and you can see if you can solve the issue. Okay, and that was it. Thank you for joining us.